everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how to be a happy person. We all go through struggles in life and things, but regardless of your situation, here are 10 ways that you can work on being a happier person. Me personally, I am an extremely happy person. I feel really thankful for that. It comes quite naturally for me to feel happy. But there's definitely certain things that I do every single day to make sure that I continue to see my cup half full instead of half empty, and just to keep the peace, keep things going smoothly. So this is how to become a happier person. So the first thing, number one, is mind your own business. This is a really big one that I see people failing at all the time. There's people that are constantly talking about their neighbor or their friend or, just whoever, constantly gossiping about somebody and something they've been doing wrong, something negative. It's never really positive things, because I think it's great if you're going to talk about someone to talk positively and always uplift other people. I think that's awesome. But whenever you are not minding your own business, when you're more worried about what's going on in someone else's life, whenever you're worried about judging someone for their own life, that's a problem. You're ruining your happiness because you have no control over their situation. And, they're living their own life. We're all just out here trying to do our best, or, just doing what we're doing in life. That's really nobody's business except for our own. We are only accountable for us. If we have kids, I understand that, but we're only accountable for us. So mind your business. That's super important. Number 2, quit caring what other people think. This one is also really important. There's so many people that are so upset if they find out that someone doesn't find them attractive, if they find out someone thinks that they're weird, if they find out that somebody's been making fun of them for being different, whatever it may be. Quit caring what other people think when it comes to that. You are you, and you need to be proud of who you are and own it, because if you want to be happy in life, you have to be the purest form, the purest version of yourself you can be. Because if we're trying to be someone that we're not living our life's purpose, and if you're not doing that, you're not going to be very happy. If someone wants to judge you, whatever, what they think isn't relevant anyways. What weight does that person's opinion have on you? If it really does weigh on you, maybe it's time to build up your confidence. Really just being a confident person, whenever other people's words cannot concern you, whenever other people's opinions don't make you feel bad about yourself, when you don't care, it is very liberating and freeing. And eventually people learn to accept and honestly maybe even like the type of person you are. If you just own who you are, people will end up loving it. And the people who don't love it, you know what I mean? If they don't love it, then that's fine. You don't need them in your life anyways. So that's number 2. Number 3, take more time for yourself. This can be hard to do, especially as a single mom, or somebody that works all the time. I know there's a lot of different variables here. But taking time for yourself is so important. If you don't take time for yourself, if you make time for everybody besides yourself, then you are not caring for yourself in the way you need to. Think of yourself as a flower. You need watered, you need light, you need nurtured, you need talked kindly to. So just taking the time for yourself. Let the kids stay with your grandparents, or take them to daycare on your day off. I do that with my son quite a bit, and I still spend a lot of time with him, but I still make a lot of time for myself too, because I have things I need to get done. I have mental health I need to take care of. I don't want to lose who I am as a person. He learns when he's at daycare. There's just so many reasons why I take him to daycare on my days off most days. So, there's nothing wrong with making time for yourself. And if someone wants to try to make you guilty for that, whatever. You know what I mean? It goes back to quit caring what other people think. If someone's going to make you feel bad for taking your kid to daycare on your day off, quit caring what they think. You can get so much more accomplished. I today went and worked out for like 2.5 hours. I just took a shower, I ate some food, and now I'm doing this. I've just been working on accomplishing goal after goal. And these are things that I can't easily do with my son here. There's a lot you can do with a kid around, but there's a lot you can't. So, taking time for yourself. And that also means, if you have a little bit of extra money, go get yourself a massage. Go buy the healthcare regimen that you think would be perfect for your skin. Your body's going to love you so much more if you do those things. Take time to floss. Take time to brush your teeth every day. Take time to wash your face at least once or twice a day. Just take time for yourself in general. Your mind and your body will thank you so much, and that in itself will make you happier, and it'll make you love yourself more. Whenever you take care of yourself and nurture yourself, you will love yourself more. Number 4, let things go. Let things go. Whenever you get home at the end of the day, you've been working all day, you've had a rough day at work. Let's just say that a client got all mad at you, maybe cussed at you or called you names. It was a rough day. Everything about the day sucked. Or, maybe you got into it with a coworker. Whatever it is, whenever you leave work or whenever you get home for the day, whenever you're laying in bed thinking about your day, or whenever you're sitting doing whatever you're doing and the thoughts from the day come across your head, quit dwelling on it. Just let things go. That customer yelled at you, let it go. Don't let it weigh in your mind. Don't let it be something you sit and stew about and let it ruin your night. Choose to realize, accept, yeah, that person said that sucked. I'm glad I'm off of work. Let it go. Let it go. It has no weight over you if you don't let it. You'll be so much happier if you're not sitting thinking about every negative thing that happened through the day. Instead, either quit thinking about the day in general. When those thoughts come, just let them go. Or look for the highlights of your day. Look for good things that happened. But just let it go. If something happened between you and one of your friends years and years ago, quit letting it weigh on your mind. Same with ex-boyfriends. Something bad happened between you guys, let it go. It's been 6 months, it's been 5 years, however long. I know it hurts. I know it sucks. But just let it go. You cannot fully move on and cannot be your happiest self if you're stuck dwelling on things that happened in the past. Bad things do happen to good people, unfortunately, and there will be plenty of people in life that are going to screw you over, and it sucks. It hurts. But you got to let it go, because there are people out there that are going to treat you good and stuff, but if you sit and you're playing victim, then you're going to find yourself in more of those situations where people do take advantage of you. Just let things go. Give life a chance. Quit being stuck in the past. Quit dreading what might happen in the future because of things that have happened in the past. You just have to let it go. Let it go. And see where life takes you. Because it's just a journey and you just should ride the waves because that's really all you can do. But holding on to old guilt, old grudges, old anger, old hate, it is like poison. It is nothing good for you. So just let it go. You don't have to talk to those people. You don't have to, try to be friends with them again, or even ask for apology, even get an apology from them. It doesn't matter. It's in the past. It's over with. Just let it be. Let it be in the past. That's all. Number 5. This one is also really important. Don't try to force relationships. No matter how much you love yourself, if someone else is not feeling you fully and you try to force them to love you or to like you and things, and they still don't, just quit forcing it. You know, it's really unattractive. First of all, neediness is really unattractive. People like somebody who's confident, who isn't like, look at me, I'm awesome, don't you love me? They want somebody who is living their best life, doing their own thing, and, you know, they don't need anybody else. People want to see confidence. They want to see somebody that's independent. Whenever they see that, they're more likely to be attracted to you, and they're also more likely to be the type of people you want to have in your life and in relationships. And I'm not just talking about romantically. If there's a chick at your work that you've tried so hard to be nice to and tried so hard to be friends with, but she just doesn't want to, that's fine. Just leave her be. Work with her, coexist with her. You guys don't need to be buddies. That's fine. Some people are not going to click with you, and that's okay. We're not all meant to click together. That's just not how it works. If you can accept that instead of trying to force relationships, you will find more value in yourself, and you will also realize that you're thankful that those people aren't the ones that are in your life, because the people that you do click with and you're not forcing relationships with, those are the good type of relationships you're going to want in your life anyways. So quit trying to force relationships of any kind. The more you try to force it, the more it's going to pull the relationship apart. So quit trying to force things. Just go with the flow. Just be you. Be the best version of you can. Completely be unapologetically yourself, and you will attract what you want in your life. Number 6. Always find the silver lining in life. If you are always looking for the good in life, you're always going to find something to be thankful for. So this is an example of something that happened to me about a year ago. I was talking to some guy and, you know, having sex with him for about 6 months. And, you know, he would stay over here a lot. It was almost like we were in a relationship. He would cook for me and things like that, but, like, there was just never any commitment. Well, I found out that he had actually been seeing somebody for 2 years. She contacted me, and she had been seeing him for 2 years, and he had totally lied and said there was nobody else. I didn't know there was anybody else. I was really upset about it when it happened. But the thing is, instead of just being mad and hateful and angry about everything, I looked at the situation and I thought, what good came from knowing this guy? Yeah, this sucks. Yeah, this is really crappy. What a jerk for doing that. But I can't take it back now. So what good came from this? And you know what it was? He had taught me how to lay my son down. He had taught me how to get him to sleep without crying, and for him to sleep in his own bed. And that was a huge thing because it was a struggle every night. My son and I would both end up in tears before that. So he taught me how to lay my son down. And that was worth so much in itself that I was still like, this sucks, he's a jerk, but it's really cool that I at least gained this from the situation. So always finding the silver lining, always looking for the good. Hey, this sucks, but this is a lesson I learned. Hey, I look like crap today, but I'm happy inside. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. These are just examples. So there's that. Number 7, live your passion. If there's something in life that means a lot to you, whether it's singing, whether it's painting, whether it's being at the beach every single day, whether it's writing, whatever it is, whatever, when you think about, just makes your heart beat a little quicker, just sets a little fire in your soul. Maybe it's camping, maybe it's biking, whatever it is, we all have at the very least one thing we're super passionate about. How often are you doing what you're truly passionate about? Because that is so important. It's aligned with your life's purpose. What are we doing if we're just living day to day, focused on going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home, just doing that day to day and not living your passions, not doing what sets your soul on fire? Then you're just going through the motions of life, and really, what's the point of that? How are you going to be as happy as you absolutely can be if you are not doing what sets your soul on fire? For me, one of my big ones is camping, and one of my big ones is writing. I write almost every single day, and anytime it's nice out, I try to camp as much as I literally can, just as much as possible. I always try to keep my passions incorporated in my life, and that's why I have a tattoo here. I'm sure you can't read it from there, but it says, "Live the life you love." And that's something I got tattooed on me when I was 18, and I have tried to live by that motto ever since. Whatever I'm passionate about, I try to go with in life. I try to live as many experiences as I can, because I don't want to look back when I'm older and have a whole bunch of regret. Oh, I should have went on this trip, but instead my work needed me, so I stayed. I missed out on a huge opportunity. Whatever it is, I don't want to have those regrets whenever I'm older, and I don't want you all to have these regrets either. Live what you're passionate about. If you can't make it your career, at least incorporate it in your life, at least once a week, at the very least. Make time for it. Don't make excuses, just make time for it. Start doing more hobbies, Maybe at least 3 to 4. Write down 3 to 4 hobbies that mean a lot to you, and start incorporating at least 1 to 2 of those in your schedule once or twice a week, and then slowly try to start making it to where it's even more prevalent in your life, even more of your passion, So just start trying to do that, and you are going to have so much more fulfillment in your life. Your soul is going to be set aflame. You're going to feel like you have purpose in life. You're going to have reasons to wake up in the morning. For me, since I've started really living my passion this past 6 months, it's so much easier for me to get up now. I wake up earlier than I ever have, and I'm happy to, because I'm ready for the day. I'm ready to live my passion. Number 8, be grateful. No matter where you're at in life, even if you're not close to where you want to be, even if you are way at the top, wherever you're at, from the very bottom to the very top, be grateful. There is so much to be grateful for, and if you can't find anything, you really need to sit with yourself and think about it. Think about every single thing, whether it's your health, whether it's your family's health, whether it's your job, whether it's your animal, whatever it is, there are so many things to be thankful for. We don't want to take the things that we are grateful for granted. It can be easy to do, but so quickly, everything that matters to us and everything we love can be taken. So just remembering how lucky you are for everything that you do have. And being happy for where you're at in life. Maybe it's not where you want to be, but be thankful for where you're at. Be thankful for your mind that you are wanting to put the steps into progress to make yourself a happier person. Just be grateful. And I'm so grateful every single day. I have a lot more things in life that I want to accomplish. I'm nowhere near my goal, but I've already accomplished so much, and I already am abundant. I have so many things in my life that I'm thankful for. And I just will continue to be grateful, and I will just continue to be humbled, and thank the universe, because I love the universe and I'm thankful that I'm a part of it. Number 9. Don't hide who you are. Don't hide who you are. This one is one that I've really struggled with most of my life. I come from a very, very small town. Raised similar to that as well. I came from a very, very Baptist background. I went to church every Sunday and Wednesday. Anybody that was different, anybody who had different hair color, tattoos, whatever it might be, my family really judged and looked down upon. And it was just hard whenever I got to be a teenager, because all the things that I was passionate about was so against what they felt was right. Me coloring my hair blue or getting my nose pierced or wanting a tattoo, they looked down on that so much and made me feel like a bad person for it. But you know what I've came to find over the years, as you can tell, I'm pretty tatted up now. I found that I love and accept myself for who I am. Yeah, my dad thinks it's trashy that I have tattoos and piercings. So does my sister and brother. But you know, this is my body. This is my temple. I choose to decorate it how I want. And I think my tattoos and piercings are beautiful. And they are just a part of my story. So, you know, I've came to love and accept that part of myself. And also the phone flirty stuff I'm doing and stuff, being open about that stuff. Like I said, my family is very, very religious, so you know, it's stuff that they are very, very against. But you know what I've realized is I just turned 28. I'm 28 years old, and I'm tired of hiding who I am. I am so tired of feeling like I have to hide who I am and feeling like I'm being judged anyways. So, you know, I have no problem with it. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of the fact that I'm able to make extra money by doing the flirting thing. I'm proud that I'm able to take care of my son by myself. And that's just from working full time. I'm proud of my morals. I am proud of the loving person I am. You know, there's so much that I am proud of myself for. And that's regardless of what other people think. So don't hide who you are. You are just this beautiful spark, and you just need to let yourself become flame. There's so much potential in you if you just don't hide who you are. Don't conform to what other people want. Be you 100%. And people will love it. Or they'll hate it, and that's okay, because all that matters is that you're being you, and that is what's going to make you feel whole, and that's what's going to make you feel happy. And then number 10, be a good person. If you're not a good person, if you don't have good morals, then likely you're not going to be very happy in life. If you're stealing from people, if you're lying to them, if you have bad intentions, you're probably not going to be very happy in life, nor should you be, because of your conscience. You know, it's probably hard for you to sleep at night, and you probably struggle with depression and things if you are not a good person. And that is completely normal. How could you expect to live a happy, fulfilling life whenever you're doing wrong to other people? You know, I do believe in karma, and I do believe that what you do comes back to you. And I want people to be happy. I want people to succeed. I don't want to damper somebody's fire. I want to help ignite it. You know what I mean? I want to just fuel people. I want them to be happy. I want to make people feel like they have a purpose. You know, and if you don't want that, then maybe you should look in the mirror and ask yourself why. Because you should want good for yourself and good for everybody else too. It doesn't mean you have to help them towards it, but definitely don't do anything to damper someone else's fire. All that does is makes you an ugly person, and it's going to make you a lot less happy in life. And then very lastly, I added that number 10 in kind of last minute, but very lastly is number 11, and that is learn to enjoy your own company. Learn how to enjoy being with yourself. I love being with myself so much that I all the time deny plans with people because I'd rather be by myself. I'm like, yeah, that person's kind of cool, but I could just come home and I could write, or I could just come home and do some meditation, or whatever it may be. If you love to write, then do that. If you love to paint, then do that. Hang out with yourself, write, paint, do whatever you're passionate about. Enjoy your company. It is such a freeing, liberating feeling, and it makes happiness come so easily, because happiness can only come from within. And it's kind of the same thing. How are you going to be happy if you can't enjoy being by yourself? If you're trying to rely on other people for happiness, you're never going to find true happiness, and you're always going to have a needy vibe about you. Learn to love and enjoy yourself and your company. Learn to do the things that you love to do. Read books, write, think, meditate, sing, masturbate, whatever it is, you know what I mean? There's so many different things. Take yourself on a date. Take yourself to the movies. Take yourself to go eat. I love taking myself out to a Mexican restaurant, and I'll eat the chips and dip, and I'll just get myself a margarita. You know what I mean? I just always am taking care of myself, always loving hanging out with myself. And it makes it so much easier for me to know my value and my worth, and make sure that I don't let anybody treat me like less than I deserve.